Jeremy Grantham predicts the U.S. recession will linger deep into 2024, raising critical questions about our economic future. Hey there, welcome back to the Finance Zoom channel. Today, I am about to explore a significant prediction causing quite a stir in the financial markets. Get ready, as I will break down Jeremy Grantham's forecast about a long-lasting recession that's expected to stick around until at least 2024. According to Bloomberg, Jeremy Grantham has delivered a candid assessment of the Federal Reserve's stance on avoiding an imminent recession. In an interview with David Rubenstein, he remarked that the Fed is almost guaranteed to be wrong.
The deflationary forces from the tech stocks breaking in 2021, probably too big. The power of interest rates rising and depressing the real estate market, very negative, slow-moving influence. I suspect that they will once again dominate, and we will have a recession running perhaps deep into next year, and an accompanying decline in stock price.
As Jeremy Grantham said, the deflationary pressures triggered by the tech stock downturn in 2021 may resurface, compounded by the prospect of rising interest rates and a subdued real estate market. This combination of factors presents a disheartening and gradual influence on the economy. Grantham's suspicion that these forces could regain dominance suggests the possibility of a protracted recession that could extend well into the following year, accompanied by a corresponding decline in stock prices. While a full-blown recession may not materialize in 2023, the warning signs are evident, raising legitimate concerns about the economy's future stability.
Yeah, I think the Fed's record on these things is wonderful. It's almost guaranteed to be wrong. They have never called a recession, and particularly not the ones following the great bubbles. They prided themselves in stimulating the bubbles. They took credit for the beneficial effect of higher asset prices on the economy. They have never claimed credit for the deflationary effect of asset prices breaking, and they always do.
That's right. It's hard to disagree with Jeremy Grantham's skepticism towards the Federal Reserve's track record. The Fed's history of not predicting recessions accurately, especially those following major bubbles, does raise questions about their ability to navigate economic challenges effectively. Grantham's caution about the potential negative impact of gradually rising interest rates contradicts the Fed's confidence in their approach. His consistent adherence to a pessimistic forecast, particularly given his past predictions about market downturns, adds weight to his concerns. The Federal Reserve has stated that they believe the threat of a recession has diminished and that they no longer foresee one on the horizon. However, Jeremy Grantham holds a different opinion. What's intriguing is that the Fed seems to overlook or downplay the negative consequences that follow when asset prices deflate after a bubble bursts. Despite these patterns, the Fed hasn't taken responsibility for the constant deflationary impact. In summary, my disagreement with the Fed's optimism is based on their history of underestimating certain aspects of economic dynamics and their tendency to ignore the full scope of outcomes from their actions. This skepticism extends to their current belief that a recession can be avoided. This conversation sheds light on the complexity of economic forecasts and how different viewpoints shape our understanding of the future. Let's now hear from Jeremy Grantham on these forces at play, especially regarding inflation and interest rates.
The forces work. I suspect inflation will never be as low as it averaged for the last 10 years, that we have re-entered a period of moderately higher inflation and therefore moderately higher interest rates. In the end, life is simple. Low rates push up asset prices, higher rates push asset prices down.
Consider Jeremy Grantham's perspective as a magnifying glass that helps you see the potential recession and its consequences more clearly. His point of view sheds light on essential parts of the economic situation, especially regarding inflation and its widespread effects. As you think about the possibility of a recession extending into 2024, Grantham's insights become even more important. He's not entirely on board with the strategies used by Jay Powell, the chairman of the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, responsible for influencing the nation's monetary policy, which shows that steering the economy through tough times is complex. Grantham's doubts make you consider whether controlling inflation is doable and how it might impact the path of a more prolonged recession. In a recent chat, Grantham's comments about how Powell handles inflation were significant. He's suggesting that bigger economic forces are at play than just one person's decisions. Grantham's way of looking at things makes you realize that steering the economy is complicated and that there might be limits to what policies can achieve. Grantham's track record for making smart predictions adds weight to his concerns. He's looked at many factors, like supply chain disruptions, rising inflation, and global economic changes. This shows he understands what's going on. His experience in handling these complex issues gives more credibility to his predictions about a longer-lasting economic downturn. Plus, Grantham points out how the COVID-19 pandemic's effects are still hanging around. Even with vaccines and recovery efforts, the pandemic's impact lingers across different areas. This aligns with what Grantham's been saying about a tough recovery and a longer recession. The problems with supply chains and their consequences remind you that the economy is delicate. Grantham's warnings about where inflation might be headed are like a crystal ball into the future. He's spotlighting things like higher prices for goods, increasing production costs, and imbalances in the job market. This will all help you understand how inflation could stick around. And Grantham is worried that this could hurt how much people can buy and how well businesses can do. Lastly, Grantham's reminder that the global economy is connected is worth noting. Geopolitical tensions, trade issues, and international money changes can all affect the U.S. economy. Grantham's saying, you need to look at everything together to deal with these challenges. So when discussing the possibility of a recession going deep into 2024, Jeremy Grantham's ideas make you think about all these factors. His way of looking at things offers valuable insights that help you understand where the economy is headed. To wrap things up, Jeremy Grantham's alert regarding the potential for a U.S. recession to extend into 2024 is a stark reminder of how intricate and unpredictable our current economic landscape truly is. His insights provide a solid foundation for his argument and offer a comprehensive perspective on the contributing factors. These factors include disruptions in supply chains, the pressures of rising inflation, and the dynamic shifts occurring within the global economy. Each of these elements adds to the complexity of his forecast. However, it's important to maintain a sense of perspective regarding the nature of economic predictions. They are inherently vulnerable to changes brought about by evolving circumstances. As Grantham's insights guide you through these uncharted waters, you must remain aware that economic forecasts can shift as new data emerges, policies evolve, and unforeseen events unfold. As you navigate through the challenges presented by these economic uncertainties, it becomes crucial for policymakers, businesses, and individuals to retain a flexible mindset and stay well-informed. While Grantham's perspective offers an essential viewpoint, it ultimately falls upon each of you to weigh the available evidence, analyze the trends, and draw your conclusions. Economists, investors, and the general public will undoubtedly watch this situation's continuous progression. The ongoing evolution of economic indicators, market behaviors, and policy responses will surely command attention. As you collectively observe this journey, developing a nuanced understanding of Grantham's insights and the broader economic dynamics will be vital in ensuring wise decision-making amidst the intricate complexities of our uncertain economic environment. What do you think about this topic? Let me know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Finance Soon channel. I'll see you in the next video.